We have working phones, but we have broken microphones. So we're trying to fix the studio. Morgan's was broken early this morning. And so
It's the snow, man.
right.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Like my joints hurt, the cars are wrecked, our microphones don't work, our phones, it's all
How do they do it up north?
it's all going to H in a handbag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my hands are ashy.
There you go. Thank you. Let's go over now and do the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Doctors issue warning over using your phone while on the toilet.
What?
What do you think the issue is?
Drop it in.
Germs?
Oh.
Sitting on the toilet for too long can be pretty bad for your health, not just for hygiene reasons. The doctor explained that prolonged periods of sitting and straining put you at risk of developing hemorrhoids, and people that take their phone in sit longer because they're watching videos and stuff.
Right.
So don't take your phone with you, they say, if you want to be speedier. We were talking about on 25 Whistles, our sports show, how women and men aren't known for going number 2 the same. Like guys will take an hour and women don't.
It's very different.
And why that is, and mostly it's a stigma. Women don't want to be known as somebody who goes to the bathroom for a long time, number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Our bodies are pretty similar.
In and out. Gotta go.
Yeah, but guys use it as a time to get away, relax.
Alone time.
See you later.
And women, although our bodies are generally the same, they go and are very efficient because they don't want to be known as the woman who was in there. And walks out and
That's
goes.
interesting. Yeah, I never
Anybody got a match?
thought about
Us
why
either.
that is, but it is very different.
Which company do you feel like is winning the fitness tracker battle? There's many of them. Who do you think rocks it and is number 1 by far?
Fitness tracker battle. Fitbit, Apple.
So,
Are they different?
yes,
Apple
Apple
Watch.
Watch is the big winner. But yeah, Fitbit 2 is coming in number 2. That's a tricky question because the Apple Watches, they do that well, but they also tell people if you got in a car wreck, to give you your horoscope.
Yeah.
They
Fitbits don't do that.
Call 911 for you.
Exactly. Sales experts say it's a sleek design and it pairs easy with the iPhone. Yeah, of course. That's the only reason. Apple's made it so easy for everything to connect. But remember when the phone started to have music in it? Because we had iPods. And I was like, now we got to keep music on our phone? That'll never work. I want my separate iPod. Idiot.
What did you know?
I was like, I want my separate iPod for just my music. And it was basically the same size as a phone. But now Apple makes it so easy.
Unless you had the mini. I had the little clip-on mini.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Shuffle.
tiny one?
Yeah, but you couldn't pick a song. It just picked all the songs that
I like
you had
the
put in
surprise.
there.
Because it didn't have a screen.
Nope.
Yeah,
So you didn't know.
Click. The toughest marriage years. What do you think? Don't say your last one.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
The
wow.
toughest.
Why would you say that, Amy? God.
What? I
Jeez.
didn't
Wow.
We
say
saw the
anything.
look in your eyes.
We put that on her now?
What?
Nothing, I'm kidding.
Uh,
How long were you married?
like almost 17 years. I think.
Wow, that long?
Yeah.
God,
Ugh.
that's crazy.
Right? Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a win.
Yeah, I feel
17
we're-
years, that's a win. Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
So the challenging years include the first year because a lot of couples haven't
Adjusting.
lived together before, but then stuff starts to have to work together.
Oh.
Even if you did live, but your bank accounts maybe weren't together. You're not buying stuff together. And the 7th year, often referred to as the 7-year itch, because you've settled down, and then thoughts tend to creep in your mind, like I need somebody else to scratch this itch.
Oh.
Interesting.
And then 10 years?
No, and then 17 because
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, wow.
It says, and finally the transition to becoming empty nesters when your children leave home.
Oh.
Whatever year that is. For my wife, I think it was toughest to live with me the first year and the second year.
And,
her.
isn't
We're
that
only,
like
we're only
where we
2.5
are?
years. Yeah, for her. For me, she's a delight. I love living with her, but
But surely there's something for you. Like,
I'm
that-
sure. Yes, I'm sure. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it's been probably a nightmare at times for her to have to deal with me. Meaning I have lived by myself, didn't get married till I was almost 40, any sort of relationship at all, not even romantic. I didn't have really personal, close, intimate relationships like that. I didn't know how to communicate. Still don't. It's weird. I like the dog sleep in the bed. That got cut.
Real quick.
But, I think you can give yourself some credit for communication progress. I think
Progress for sure. You
Yeah.
really can't go backward from terrible, though.
you could shut down completely.
Not
That's
talk
what
at
I would
all.
do, though. That's what I would do. Yes. Yeah. She. I think the first couple years for her have been fair. Mine have been great because she's easy to live with. Divorce.com has that story.
Oh, that's
In case you guys
Good
are
website.
trying to
That's
find
a
that.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
From page 6, Suzanne Summers' widower says paranormal things have been happening in their home since she passed away. I mean, prove they're not.
Well, so like what?
Three's Company comes on.
Jack Tripper.
The Thigh Master
up.
starts working.
He goes to, he's falling asleep. Come and knock on our door.
That'd be crazy.
They'll be waiting for you. Alan Hamill says odd things have been happening at their house since she passed. 3 things happened the same day. First of all, a hummingbird flew into our house and made the rounds in the kitchen. Now, this would be similar to Amy because she believes her mom is a
Cardinal.
And her dad is a
Blue Jay.
Have they made it in the house?
heck of a World Series.
Yeah, Cardinals, Blue Jays.
No, but they have been really actively at my feeder lately. Lots of birds.
Are they back together in your mind?
They did visit my feeder just this week.
What if you saw
Together?
the 2 birds like on each other?
Wow.
No.
They're
You'd be
doing
like, I
it.
walked in on my mom and dad.
No, because
That'd
the
be
thing
weird.
is, my mom can show up either as a male or female cardinal.
Whoa.
You
Okay.
just-
You respect it.
I don't know how they identify it
Respect it.
in heaven.
Yeah, respect it. The bird then hovered in front of a picture that they had in their breakfast nook of them 2 and just sat and watched it and then just went and stayed on top of that. And then the fireplace started all by itself.
Oh.
Whoa, that's weird.
And then
Yeah.
some music came on by Suzanne's favorite composer.
Oh.
That's from page 6. Okay, the fireplace and the music.
Yeah, it's
I don't
eerie.
believe that.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
That's the part that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know
a
that's why I don't
bird.
believe that
Oh.
it just came on. You know, maybe that's one of those systems where somebody like pushed the button in the house.
But if you
If
were
all that happened, though, Eddie, I'm telling you, if all that happened, I swear to God, if all that happened and it really did, nobody did it, I'd be like, that's crazy. You guys wouldn't believe me,
right,
but I probably wouldn't even tell you because you wouldn't believe me.
You would tell us.
Yeah, I would, but then I'd be like, guys,
Yeah.
go ahead.
but you're thinking about like the human. Like if you were Suzanne Summers, how cool would that be? Like I'm going to be a hummingbird. I'm going to go in. I'm going to turn
What
on
were
my
we
favorite
talking about on
song.
Drive to Work today?
What are we talking about?
This is fine. This is what I just randomly talk about. Eddie and I were driving in. He had to pick me up. We have snow and
We
ice.
had a couple of topics. What are we talking about?
Dead people.
Dead people.
We're talking about death, and I was like, what if it's awesome?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah,
what
yeah,
if,
yeah.
you know, because we're like, man, dying. I think about dying all the time. I was like, man, it's like dying would suck. And I said, yeah, it feels like that because you leave all your people. But what if, as soon as you die, you then can like hang out and like watch on Earth? You know, we just can't see other. I said, but what if dead people look at us like we look at kids going through puberty? Like that's a tough time. You know, they don't know how hard it is right there, but they're
Yeah.
gonna like it once they're done with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the conversation we had. What's another one we had? Oh, so we were singing rock and roll, hoochie coo, rock and roll, hoochie coo. Come on, lover, spread the news.
And then we do check the weather.
We
talk
do.
about
Yeah,
the
we're doing
forecast.
each hour. We're like, what's this rain and sleet and snow?
Wow.
We did that.
Yeah, very.
That is good to keep up
Goodness,
with.
you guys got deep in
Right
the
now.
morning.
Yeah, man.
That's our new show too. Deep in the morning. As soon as this is over,
That is crazy.
I mean, I feel like y'all covered it all. You were
Yeah.
like you do weather, which isn't that deep, but then you talk
did
about
our own show.
life after.
No,
death.
or just the perspective, right? People are scared to die. I'm terrified of it. However, what if everybody's just chilling, still here, and what if we look at that like we look at other difficult things? You're only out of it. You only know how difficult it was, and this was like this is the pain.
Yeah.
Deep in the morning.
Deep in the morning.
Yeah.
Also, it sounds dirty. Child experts guarantee the whining will stop. Who has whining kids?
Everybody.
I
Yeah.
don't-
I do.
Your kids don't whine?
No.
You
Well,
shut that
they're
down.
older.
You shut that down real quick, didn't you?
No, they just don't whine.
Because they lived in an orphanage and they're like, nothing to whine about here. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
this is all
That's a
great.
good point.
Yeah, they don't whine.
Child development experts found that approximately 50% of 4 to 5-year-olds, boys and girls, whine so much their parents consider it maybe a problem
Oh, yes.
and something they should look into. However, they say, don't worry about it. As they get older, it decreases, and don't reinforce it by showing your kid that it's a guaranteed way to get attention.
Oh.
We do that on the show a little bit too.
Ignore 'em.
with somebody.
Yeah, we ignore him.
Who knows if it's him or her?
Right. Right.
Yeah, him.
Who whines?
Yeah, exactly. Lying also ramps up when they're talking and young, and once they get middle age, it kind of pops back up again like the stock market and then goes down again.
Okay.
Yeah. Psychology today, so don't freak out there. I did want to mention 1 in 5 hospital deaths in the U.S. are a result of doctor error.
What?
20%.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Hey, Bill,
human.
I wonder what the error rate was, though, 20 years ago.
That's not good. 1 in 5? Oh.
That doesn't mean 1 in 5 people are going to die in the hospital, but of the 5 deaths in the hospital, 1 of them is because of a doctor error.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's one of the great things about AI, is that humans working with it will be that'll be a great breakthrough.
Yeah. AIs don't space. They don't space out.
And they don't go, why does that guy have a Blue Jays tattoo? I don't care. I like the Cardinals. And let him die.
No, that would be a real thing on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
sometimes
that's
not
a TV show.
I'm just doing a callback to the.
based on certain things, but not sports. But like if they had a tattoo and they were like racist or something, or
Sure, like a swastika,
yeah, and like.
And I was going to go that route, but I thought I'll just do a sports team.
Sure, but I mean,
nicer.
just like real life, or they knew they were working on a guy that there's other patients there that were just hurt by this other person,
Like somebody that murdered people. Like
yeah,
shot people.
Right.
And so they're saving the lives of people.
That'd be me for sure.
Right.
1 in 5 hospital deaths are caused by misdiagnosis. A study published last month in the journal JAMA examined the hospital records of 2,500 patients in 29 different American hospitals, and that's basically what they found. 23% of the patients were misdiagnosed or received a delayed diagnosis, and then of the people that died, 1 in 5 was because of that. Daily Mail with that story.
Oh.
This is a cool story. Jake Johnson from New Girl, one of the guys on that show, he revealed that he snuck his dad's ashes into Wrigley Field in Chicago and rubbed it on home plate.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wrigley Field, where the Cubs play. Last night, as I was trying to go to sleep, I do lists when I can't fall asleep. The first one is always go favorite 10 Razorback football players of all time. If I get all the way through with that and don't fall asleep, I go favorite Chicago Cubs baseball players of all time. Got through that one, couldn't sleep, and I did favorite best friends of all time. Like through all life.
Wow.
I know, like my friend Evan from elementary school. I'm not saying where people fell on the list. It's my own business. And but everybody was there was a place.
Wow.
And then I finished that one. I still couldn't sleep.
So what was next after that?
I made a list of lists that I do.
List of the list.
Baseball.
But I thought that story was pretty cool. I got one final story here. A heavily drunk American passenger, 55, allegedly bit a flight attendant's arm, forcing the Seattle-bound jet to turn around, and he had to get escorted off and arrested. Why you?
They're going to ruin it for all of us.
And mostly, it's American people who are idiots on airplanes. Mostly. Every once in a while, there's like a snake on a plane,
Sure.
and that's in Thailand.
Yeah.
But mostly, when it's people being idiots, it's Americans.
You know what flight attendants have a name for annoying passengers? There's like a code name. They talk to each other, and I think it could be male or female, but it's Philip. They're like, oh, I got a Philip on row 23. You know?
What if there is a Philip though, and she's like Philip's on row 23, and she's like, oh, I hate that guy, and they don't give him any water.
His name's Philip.
And his name's Philip.
Apparently, they took it from something that airlines used to use to describe a passenger I'd like to punch, PILP.
Oh, that makes
something.
sense.
Passenger.
And
well,
then
the H didn't really.
No, it's a take.
Passenger.
They expanded it from there.
Passenger. Ha. Passenger.
PILP
Ha.
was old. Phillips knew.
Here's a story that's not American. This is Canada. I want to shout out to just the whole country of Canada,
Oh, all of them.
because they ain't doing stupid stuff like this for the most part. We love them. It's cold. I got a note yesterday. I'll just read you part of the press release. Toronto, January 18th. Well, that's today. I guess the press release goes out today. Orbit Media announced today they've added 2 new affiliates for the Bobby Bones Show. Course Radio's 99 in Winnipeg and Hot Country 88.5 in Evanoff Communications. But 27 stations in Canada now we're on.
Wow. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I was listening to a Canadian guy on my way to work
Justin Bieber?
today. No, like a
Brian
Adams.
Adams.
outlaw country. Yeah.
Willie Nelson's
I
Canadian?
I had on iHeartRadio. Coulter Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's what I was listening to this morning, and you're talking about Canada, and he's Canadian.
Cool.
His voice is
Alanis
so
Morissette
soulful
came on
and
mine.
old for
Yeah,
only
Celine
being
Dion.
28.
Celine Dion. Yeah. All right, that's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
You can watch us on Facebook. We have cameras in the studio. So if you go to Facebook and search The Bobby Bones Show, you follow us over there, you can watch the show. You can also watch the post show most days when we do that. But I do want to do a segment that makes everybody a little bit uncomfortable. Spill the tea.
Let's spill the tea.
This one is so confidential. It is done on voice changer, like they were hiding from the mob. And this spill the tea, I'm going to push play. Don't yell who it is if you figure it out, but just listen to the message. Here we go.
I saw Lunchbox looking through the mail in the kitchen, and he grabbed a box that was not addressed to him. It was supposed to be for the president of iHeart Nashville. It was a bottle of wine addressed to Dan Endom, and Lunchbox took it for himself. He said, oh, he's not going to drink it. He doesn't even know it's over here anymore. I think that he needs to be punished in some way.
Okay, so way to really disguise that voice.
Wow.
For those that couldn't make it out, could you guys?
Yeah.
Our Nashville iHeart president's name is Dan Endom. He had a bottle of wine sent to him, and Lunchbox went through the mail and stole it and took it home and said, oh, he's never going to get it. So he stole the Nashville president's bottle of wine from the mail, which is, I think that's mail.
Felony.
Yeah, it's fraud.
Yeah, mail fraud.
It's not a fraud.
Yeah, it is.
So is that true?
The bottle sat there for a week.
I thought that wasn't the question I asked.
It said Merry Christmas on there. And
Okay.
I was like, so obviously this person doesn't even work at this building anymore. Doesn't come to this
but he
building.
works like
Yeah, but he
just
doesn't.
3 minutes away.
But he doesn't come to this building.
But mail probably gets
and have a
taken over
picture
there.
of Lunchbox holding the bottle of wine in his arm, walking out of the building with
Wow.
So I saw it and I sat there and I was like, okay, 1 day goes by, 2 days, 3 days. A week goes by. I'm like, it says Merry Christmas on it. It's the middle of
Why
January.
didn't you message him and say, hey, Dan, your bottle of wine's here. Do you want it or can I have it?
Obviously, he doesn't care. He doesn't even know
There's
the
no
wine's
obvious-
here.
He didn't know.
Exactly. So he didn't even care.
But he didn't give him a chance to
know.
care.
You can't care about something you don't
And you
know
can't
about.
steal somebody's mail.
I didn't steal it.
You did.
Where'd it go?
To my house.
What? Does he not know what stealing means?
No, it's like the rule of mail. If it sits in that,
There's no rule of mail.
if it sits in the kitchen here for over a week,
Yeah.
it's called anybody's game.
No, it's not.
That's not how that works. And also, the weather's been bad. And also,
He's had
You
since
coulda-
it said Merry Christmas.
I hear you. If there's ever anything sent to Lunchbox
Just take it.
No, it has to be a week.
over 5 hours, we can make up our own
Whoa.
rules for the mail game, apparently.
You know what we can do is just if we find something, we just hide it for a week.
And be
then
like,
No, you
"Hey, we
can't
got
do
it."
that.
Why not?
I didn't hide it. It
I
sat
would suggest
there.
not take people's mail, period, and just
Yeah.
send him a message. Be like, hey, this bottle is here. Do you want it? If not, I'd like to have it. It's not a big deal. That is not a big deal. And he'll probably say, take it. But now you stole somebody's mail. And now the feds are on their way.
And he doesn't even know it's there.
He does
He
now.
still
He
Because
doesn't.
now.
He does now.
No chance he listens to this.
But it's
I
gonna
could
get
agree
back
with
to
that,
him.
probably. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, it was
Other
going to sit
people
there and sit there and sit there. I mean, there's people that don't even live in this state. They get mail here and it just
that's
sits
not what
there.
we're talking about.
So what should we do with
But
that?
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Nashville president who works like, I don't know, 6 minutes away in a building that we're moving to soon. And you could email them. That's all. All I'm
Okay.
saying.
There's for sure someone where it's their job to take the mail from here over to there.
And if he calls us today, you owe him a bottle of wine.
yeah.
He won't call us.
Because,
Have you?
He ain't listening.
okay.
Did you
I'd probably
open
agree with
it by chance, or is it still?
Hey, let's just say I wined and dined my wife.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
just
'Cause I was
say-
gonna say you
Let's
could just bring it back.
That's true too. Who do you think that was? On the voice changer?
I don't know.
That's right. We protect our sources here on the show.
A coward.
Colin
Eddie.
Cowherd?
It's Eddie.
No, a coward.
Oh, a coward.
You think
Scared.
it's me? Amy?
I think it's Eddie, but I
You want to
don't
hear?
know.
Play me like 10 seconds of it.
I saw Lunchbox looking through the mail in the kitchen. and
Why would
he
hold on?
grabbed
Why'd you
a
be looking
box-
through the mail anyway? Just like looking through the mail. Are you scurrying just to find stuff?
It's
like
a
lost and found?
raccoon.
No, I was just
Mail rule is, according to today.
Dude, there are
dumpster
okay.
diving.
There's cinnamon rolls that St. Jude sent before Christmas to say thank you for the radiothon. Am I allowed to take those?
No, 'cause
Whose are
those-
they? And they last forever. We just ate ours.
Well, I learned the hard way. Those need to be frozen or refrigerated
right.
within like.
But whose were they?
days.
I don't know.
Did you take them?
They're not.
No, they're still there.
They need to be thrown out.
Am I allowed to take them?
Sure, take them.
I would message them and say, "Hey, your cinnamon rolls are here. Do you want them?"
I mean, it's just crazy to me that people just leave the mail sitting
Okay,
there.
that's a different topic. But you stole mail.
Don't think I stole it.
You can
I think
also
it-
take charge, dude, and start emailing people. Say, hey,
It's sort of
Rod,
like a-
this is your package.
It's
here.
sort of like a house that sits abandoned for a certain time. If you start taking care of the yard,
It's your house?
You're
It
a
is.
squatter.
You didn't own the house?
You do.
Wow, that is not real.
Eminent domain, I think is what it's called.
No, that's not what that is. That's if the government needs to take land for you for a reason like pipes or electrical lines.
But yeah, let's say they're not upkeeping their yard and they moved out and it's abandoned. You mow the yard and do everything for a certain amount of time, that house is yours.
That's not true.
It is. 100%.
I'm going to just play a song, because that's not true.
It's 100% true.
You don't just get to own the house if they don't mow the yard.
You do.
I'll see you in court.
All right.
All right, Kane Brown, Bobby Bone Show. This morning, like 4 hours ago, we started the show, and Eddie was talking about his wife, and he's never had a Valentine's Day that he planned ahead of time. And he's like, I got it. I got Valentine's Day. We're going to watch this movie. So we think it's a movie, like a love movie. And
Yeah. It's called One Love.
Well, and that he's already like got it all purchased.
He has nothing done, and it's not even for her. It's for him. It's a Bob Marley movie.
She also likes Bob
No,
Marley.
we asked you this morning, you're like, take it or leave it.
Not as much as I do.
So what you did is you found a way to plan a date for you on Valentine's Day.
Well, it's just sparked like urgency in me. We're like, oh wow, this is cool. I've got my plans because I saw
And I think that's awesome. You're taking her on a date
a movie
that you want to see.
About love, dude. It's Bob Marley, peace and love, man.
I hear you. I don't think it's what you think it is, and I don't think you have to do anything if your relationship doesn't commit that you do it. But for you to claim I've got it, but you're actually planning something for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit disingenuous.
Well, usually we just do dinner at the house,
And that's great if that's you. But
so
you're
this
acting,
is going above and beyond.
It's not. It's for you. What is the other thing your wife wants to do? She wants to watch these comedians?
She wants to go to L.A.,
Okay.
Los Angeles, for a comedy show. And I'm like, you are out of your mind. Like, we're going to get airline tickets and go all the way to California to go see some comedy show? It's like Jerry Seinfeld, Jim Gaffigan, Sebastian Maniscalco, and
she brought up to you
Nate Bargatze.
that she'd like to do that.
She loves those guys.
So when is the show?
It's like in May.
Why can't you plan that as give it to her as a gift on Valentine's Day and say,
Yeah.
hey, we're going to go to this?
The last time we traveled for a show, we were in debt for like 20 years.
That was Pearl Jam in like 1964, dude. Now
like,
you're adults.
You have a job now. Like,
Then we went all the way to Hawaii to go see Pearl Jam, and
How old were you then?
We were 27.
Okay.
28. Yeah, something like that.
Now you're real life adults.
Yeah.
and you can plan.
That would be the ultimate gift, is to get her that and go, we're going in May.
Well, if I do that, though, then Bones, she's going to be like, oh, guess what? Like, U2's playing in Rome. We should go.
So
No.
the reason the other people might be playing is why you don't take her to this.
well,
Then why would you take her to anything? Because anything else you can't compare everything.
it's a precedent, man.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Think about the stuff she does for you.
And
A
you
lot.
get to set the precedences in your relationship. Like, what?
Yeah,
If
he's
she-
drawing all the lines.
Golly.
Well, if I say, yeah, sure, let's go to L.A. for a comedy
How about
show.
not? Yeah. How about that's a great idea for something we could do together.
Let's say she
Yeah.
decided she wanted to go. Could she make that decision herself and like go?
Absolutely. 100%. Because that's just one ticket, one airline, whatever.
Okay.
The two, that's expensive, man.
Yeah, 104 days, 17 hours, 21 minutes, and 40 seconds till the show.
That would be the ultimate Valentine's gift. You give her that to go, we're going to have till May. We're going to go. Fly Southwest is a direct flight.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
sure you have maybe
Cheapest
points.
ticket now.
You guys think I should do this?
Absolutely. If she wants to do it. I only think that because you were bragging about how you planned Valentine's Day for her, yet you didn't. You
Well,
planned
it's-
Valentine's Day for you.
It's a movie right down the road.
Right.
Like, you're talking like a couple $100 for dinner and a movie versus probably $1,000
But I'm
to
not
go to this
comparing the
comedy
two.
show.
I don't even think you have to do the dinner movie. If Valentine's Day is not your thing or you want to do it at home for cheap, that's great. But you can't claim one thing and then just not do it.
And also, I feel like sushi at home. It's sushi, right?
Yeah, sushi's
Okay,
usually
every
what
year
we
I
do.
feel like that's their tradition. Like, why is he wanting to break that and mess with it?
Tradition's pretty romantic.
Yeah.
One love, man.
Go watch it on a different night. It's not
But
Valentine's.
it comes down. It comes out Valentine's
And you got to
Day.
be there right when it opens.
You know what I mean?
You got to
Like
get your
that-
new iPhone. Got to
that-
get your new shoes. Huh? Gotta-
You want to, right, Mike? You want to come out when a movie is premiered, man?
It's not a TV show. Yeah, it'll be there.
Okay.
Who's your favorite comedian, Amy? Ever, if you had to pick one?
Oh, I love Trey Kennedy.
Does he do comedy? Does he do stand up?
Yeah, I've been to his shows. They're so good. I mean, he's a younger one, but who's yours?
Ooh, that's a tough question, Bones.
Dead, George Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
Alive but legendary, Chris Rock. Relevant, Shane Gillis.
Oh, where does Adam Sandler fall in there?
See, I don't consider him like a stand-up. He does stand up. He has music, but like,
He's an actor too.
but he's like music and sketch. Adam
He's
Sandler,
all of it.
Yeah.
He's so good.
That's like you.
He's the
You're
reason
that.
Raging Idiots. We're a bad version of that. I keep asking CMT, let us do a crossroads, Raging Idiots and Adam Sandler.
Come on, we got to make that
Make
happen.
you smile whenever you're down. I don't forget the words.
And then lunch with Eddie Lamb.
Or they do these CMT campfire sessions. Like, put every artist on there. Why not put the Raging Idiots on there?
What do? You just sit and
I don't know. We just read
campfire?
about it. It's like Jonathan Lipnicki, country artist, says gotta. And we're like, he's a country artist? That's the kid who said your head weighs 10 pounds. in the back of the car.
Oh yeah.
He's doing country now, but they have him on.
The Jerry Maguire kid?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
But they have him on.
He's probably 40 now. Huh?
Whatever. I don't know, dude. He doesn't even do country music. But it's like random people. I'm like, put us on there.
Yeah.
Raging Idiots.
I know, man.
We'll do Hobby Lobby Bobby, make them all tear up at the campfire.
That surprised me that we don't get asked to do a lot of that stuff. And like awards, like Duo of the Year. That just shocks
I
me.
can't tell if y'all are being serious.
Jonathan
or not.
Lipnicki's 33. Whoever said he was 40, wrong.
Eddie.
I said he's not 40?
He's not 40. He's 33.
Okay.
Jonathan William Lipnicki is an American actor who's known for his roles as a child actor. He's appeared in such films as Jerry Maguire, Stuart Little, and Stuart Little 2. The often forgotten Stuart Little 2.
Who knew?
Yeah. Favorite comedian, Lunchbox?
Ooh, Dave Chappelle.
Eddie?
Chris Rock. 100%.
You take your wife. You have till May.
Yeah, we got some
Yeah,
time.
that sounds like that'd be a really good show.
Hey, and California's expensive.
Okay,
man.
just-
Oh my gosh.
You're not
Plan for
moving
it.
there. You're not paying the taxes.
Like maybe come springtime, you golf a little less.
Yeah, Eddie, I can get you there for round trip ticket $356 on Southwest
For one or two?
for one.
Okay.
How are you going
that's-
to get 2?
What do you mean?
Put her in a golf
What
bag
is
then,
this?
Eddie.
Yeah.
Send
Check her
through.
in.
All right, Nate Smith. This is World on Fire. Bobby Bones Show.